how come he can't try my game? I tried his. I didn't like it, but I tried it. He could try mine. It's fucking bullshit. No, he's never tried GTA RP. He's never tried. Don't say he tried for a few days. No, he didn't. How can you say GTA RP is meh? You could you can be, dude, you could be anybody in that game. You could be a criminal, you could be a cop. That's it. That's pretty much it. You could be anybody within that framework. I'm sold. Hell yeah. Bat chest. They clearly haven't seen Mac Block torture people. Dude, that was so much fun, man. I love torturing people. Just bringing them down and just doing whatever the fuck I want. Ripping off their fucking fingernails and sticking toothpicks in their eyes and shit. It's fucking fun. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, but Mac is psycho, dog.
Yeah, I'm so gay.
Yeah, he is psycho. He hard as fuck. San, Merry Christmas, dude. Thanks for the 4 months, man. Appreciate it. It's all love. Don't be cringe. I can't. Oh, dude, I can't believe fucking Kevin is dead, man. Oh my god, Kevin is fucking dead. Why would he perma that character? Now nobody can ever enjoy character Kevin Whippaloo again. Such horse shit. They turned him into a goddamn cheeseburger and ate him. Wasn't Soda shit at RP? But even if you're shit at RP, you can still be funny. You know, look at me. All I did was go around fucking telling people to fuck off, and people like that, and sit on a bench. Just because somebody's shit at RP doesn't mean they can't be funny or entertaining. Not everybody has to have like a fucking 12-page backstory to their character that was born in the fucking, I don't know, a dark rainy night in the middle of fucking goddamn Texas, and their like family got massacred by it. With the, like, who gives a shit? Yo, what up, Spud? How's it going, man? Good to see you, dude. Sput plays an interesting clown. He goes by the name of Dark Zuckerberg. Ain't no Z. Spud's very witty. He's a very witty, quick person. Quick on his feet. And he'll turn anything into a fucking dumbass joke. McCool, I'm getting drunk discussing the point of life with a close friend as I tried to persuade him to seek the way of the neat. Thanks for spending Christmas with us. The point of life? Listen. The point of life is to keep going, okay? But you're not going to keep going. The only way you can keep going is to be remembered for any, like, doing something seriously fucking monumental, okay? And trust me, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. And neither am I. Pretty much nobody in this chat is gonna be remembered, like, even 100 years from now. Much less 1,000. And to be honest with you, the only thing that really matters is becoming a species. The only way to look, the point of life is to keep going, okay? And the only way to do that is to be able to get off Earth. We gotta expand. We gotta start living in space. We gotta have, like, space colonies and shit. Because eventually, something is gonna take the Earth out, okay? Whether it's a meteor, or the sun, or something, okay? And every single thing that has ever happened on Earth is gonna be wiped out. But it won't be if the people who remembered all the shit that happens leave Earth and survive elsewhere.
I love you, McConnell.
Sion, thanks for the Twitch Prime, dude. Appreciate it. I'm not smoking anything, dude. What do you mean, okay, Elon, dude? Tell me what is wrong with what I just said, okay? Because you know that eventually something is going to take Earth out, okay? And if it takes out the Earth, it's going to take out humanity, okay? So what is the solution to that? It's leaving the planet. That's the only solution, as far as I know. We just got to get the fuck out of here and go somewhere else. Humanity will take out Earth. I mean, that's.
I love you, McConnell.
I don't want to think about that. Okay, that's not an outcome that I want to think about. I would prefer to imagine that eventually we leave. Okay. Any bench guy tonight? I mean, probably, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I'm doing pretty good on view count right now. I don't know. I mean, I'm just chatting. I have 3,000 viewers. That's pretty fucking good. Or we have never left Earth because it's got a dome over it and space has just been placed there for... Oh my god. I can't believe I just read some flat Earth shit. Yeah, actually, the Earth is, it's there's a concavity to the Earth, and it's actually we wrap around this big thing in the middle that it puts out the light, and fuck, Jesus Christ, dude. It's actually a pizza. Listen, but my point is, okay, aside from the flat Earth nonsense, alright? My point is that the only way for anything to matter, okay? You can have all the philosophical debates you want, okay? It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is getting out of Earth and finding somewhere else to live. I looked at the James Webb like telescope thing. I read that big. Somebody posted like a big fucking paragraph about it's like gonna revolutionize the like space exploration, and that's all cool. But I mean, listen, that all of that is very important. Okay, I'm not denying that, but the work that has to be done in order for humanity to like survive is not going to happen in our lifetime. It's going to be probably like 200 years from now, maybe. And you're never going to be able to. There's never if there's never going to be time travel ever. It's never going to happen. Ever. It can't happen. So. If it was going to happen, it would have by now, and you would know about it. But it never does, so that's why it hasn't happened. Oh, the thing's over. Well, that's a fun new video. You can go forward in time in theory, not back though. Yeah, you can. I don't know how it works. Okay, I'm not a fucking goddamn genius at. I'm not fucking Albert Einstein over here talking about time travel. But as far as I know, like I guess if you were going fast enough, you could travel to the future. I don't know. I don't know how it works. So okay, so the way I understand it is you could go. It's like that scene in fucking no, it's like the opposite of the scene. No, he stayed the same, and things on Earth progressed, right? So I guess he would be. Okay, in Interstellar, he went to the black hole, and then he didn't go anywhere. He just went really fast, and then he went so fast that time was okay. Time outside of his frame of reference was going slower, or no, it was going faster. No, it would have been going slower because he was going faster. Okay. Okay. time outpaced him on Earth from his perspective. If you can't explain it in simple terms, you don't know it enough. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I don't know. I'm not doing cocaine. I'm just thinking. His time moves slower relative to everyone else. Okay. But that's not traveling, right? That's not... You're not, like... Traveling would be like, okay, so he goes to the future, finds out what he does, or who his kids become, right? And then goes back to the past, and then that's it, right? That is time travel. What he did is like time fucking like it's not travel. He's not traveling. He's in one place and time is warping around him. He's traveling through space-time. But, okay, dude, you're not... Listen to me. Listen to me. That's... What I'm saying is he's not really... traveling would be, like, if he were to... If he, like... Dude, it's hard to explain, okay? He can't go back and tell them to fucking, you know... That... He can't go back in time and tell them that he saved the planet through a goddamn... going through a fucking wormhole in a black hole or whatever, right? That's not... I'm not stun-locked. I am stun-locked. I just think it's interesting to talk about. This is interesting for me to talk about and think about. I wish I could go back in time to end the stun lock. What's up, Irish? Thanks for 8 months, man. He did see videos of the past through, though, in the movie, did he not? That was bullshit, okay? When he went into the fucking, like, the shit where it's like a big, was it, like, what was it called? He went through the thing and like, pushed the books off the bookshelf, like, that was all bullshit, okay? That was Hollywood at its worst, alright? Don't worry about that. That was all bullshit. Behemoth, thanks for the tier 1 sub, dude. Merry Christmas, Irish. He was like in the 4th dimension. But humans can't... Humans will never, ever, ever be able to experience the 4th dimension, okay? Because if you watch the video... You know the video on YouTube with Carl Sagan where he's got the piece of paper and he's like, well, if you were in the fucking 2D landscape and you were up above them, you could see everything that was happening down there, but they couldn't see you because they can only see things on the fucking, you know, the 2D point of view, right? Humans will never, ever, ever experience anything in a 4th dimension, ever. Can't happen. It literally cannot happen. It can't. Drugs are not gonna do that for you, okay? Don't look at fucking goddamn DMT or whatever and try to, like, say that is a way to experience a 4th dimension. That is chemicals fucking with your brain, okay? That's all that is. It's chemicals fucking with your brain. I don't give a fuck what Joe said. I don't care. Do you think the universe will eventually run out of energy, thereby stopping the expansion, blah, blah, blah? Yeah, probably. Eventually, the universe is going to die for sure. Unless you can find a way to keep it going. It's a theory? So what if it's a theory? The fucking gravity is a theory too, bro. And guess what? Gravity doesn't exist in space. That's why people can float around. Dumb fuck. So your theory of gravity is fucking disproven in space, bitch. That's funny. Pretty good. How do fucking magnets work, bro? How does that shit work? There is something I'm very, in my opinion, aliens have to exist, okay? Because if you look, alright, if you look at some of the shit that's been built on Earth before, way back when, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. It's I don't know. It's questionable. That shit is questionable. That's all I'm gonna say.
I love you, McConnell.
Kirp, thanks for the get the sub, dude. Appreciate it. I'm not saying it was Jesus, okay? I'm not saying Jesus fucking built the pyramids. What the fuck? It's not. I'm not even implying that.
McConnell.
Big Jeffrey, thanks to the Twitch Prime. I believe aliens live in the deepest depths of our oceans. Thoughts? Nah. The only thing that could really be left to discover in the ocean is like maybe Atlantis, but that's about it. There's not really much in the oceans except water and like fucking rocks.
I love you, McConnell.
No aliens, but there's an underwater city. Well, think of it like this. What's that city that's like gonna be underwater in like 100 years? It's real famous. What is that city? Is it Venice? Yeah, Venice. Yeah, so, okay, imagine this, okay? If you want to scoff at the idea of Atlantis, alright? What about Venice, okay? Explain that to me, okay? In 1,000 years, if there are people looking for Venice, is Venice gonna be the new fucking Atlantis in 1,000 or 2,000 years? Like, just think about it, bro. That's all I'm saying. Who knows if Atlantis was real? And how do you how about this? How do you know and this is maybe going too much into like Assassin's Creed like type theory, but how do you know that humanity hasn't existed before? And so if you can acknowledge that humanity is its own biggest risk right now, well then how do you know that it wasn't it was a big risk way back then? You know? Ooh, I got you there. What if humanity's already blown itself up before? Ooh. And it's like a cycle. That's all I'm saying, dude. That's all I'm saying. I'm not on drugs, dude. I'm just... These are naturally occurring thoughts within my brain. I'm not on any drugs. I'm just drinking water. Like, I'm not... There's nothing weird going on. I swear to God. I'm high on imagination. Exactly, dude. Hey, super! Merry Christmas, man. Have you considered if there is a dragon imprisoned in the moon and at some point he'll come out and wipe us out? Man, that would kind of suck. Are you just like you're just saying a Final Fantasy? Like that's what the thing did, right? Like he broke out and the old guy like tried to imprison him again and he got flamed the fuck out of existence. Yeah, I get it. Thanks to 1200 bits, man. Appreciate it. Nah, Blarg, I'm pretty sure humans are just gonna die if we don't get off the Earth. Because, I mean, if you really want a doomsday scenario, it's already happening, okay? And what do I mean by that? Well, I'm talking, okay? I'm talking about microplastics. Alright? This shit is gonna be around forever and it's gonna kill us. It's gonna give us all, like, it's gonna fuck us up real bad, okay? I'm telling you right now. Yeah, you can say here we go all you want. But I'm telling you, it's going to be bad. Because guess what happens when there's no fish? Well, then there's no bees. And what happens when there's no bees? There's no crops. What happens when there's no crops? You're going to be eating fucking rocks. And you're going to die.
I love you, Mcconnell.
Tricky, thanks for the 2 months. Twitch Prime. Appreciate it, man. Merry Christmas. James Webb Space Telescope launch. I'll watch it later. I'll open it.
À tous de DDO, attention pour les décomptes finales.
What the hell is this guy saying?
10, 9, 8,
What the hell?
6,
What the hell is he saying?
4,
Oh.
3, 2, unité, top.
Oh. What the hell is that?
And
Allumage
we have
chacun.
engine start. And liftoff.
Allumage UAP, décollage.
Decollage liftoff from a tropical rainforest to the edge of time itself. James Webb begins a voyage back to the birth of the universe.
The fuck?
Punching a hole through the clouds, 20 seconds into the flight. Good pitch program reported.
Trajectoire est nominale.
What are they saying?
Vehicle performance is nominal.
What language is that?
The Ariane 5 rocket continues
Yo, Black
to fly
5, thank you for the
uphill
1,000
in
bits, man.
nominal fashion.
I'm definitely going to stream more often this year, alright? Don't worry. Is a
The
$10 billion
rumble of the powerful Ariane
telescope.
5 now being felt here in the control center. 3D animation.
We can hear the noise. and
Top Gun,
feel
thanks
the
for the 4 months,
vibrations.
man.
Yeah, you're right, Rob. Yeah, impressive.
13 kilometers in altitude,
this year
7
is in, like,
kilometers
2022.
downrange. Traveling
Holy shit, this
about,
thing looks like a big penis.
0.6 kilometers per second.
Is that
Tous les
fast?
paramètres à bord sont normaux.
I love
That
you.
seems
The
pretty fast.
trajectory reported to be nominal, but
How fast is that? What the hell? It's 0.86 kilometers a second. Is that like a mile a second or what? What is that? $600 meters a second? I don't know how fast that is. It sounds fast. Hey, Gilio, thanks to the Twitch Prime.
by Jean-Luc Voyer, the range operations
Jean-Luc
manager.
Picard.
You can see at the
It's
bottom of your
increasing
screen,
in
the
speed.
yellow
It's going-
line is the
it's going 1
trajectory
kilometer
plot,
per second now.
perfectly overlaid over the green line, which was the pre-launch trajectory.
Well, how fast is that? Holy shit! 2,236 miles per hour. Now, how fast is that in a so, let's see here. So, it'd be 2,236 divided by 60. It's going 37 miles a second? What? That's so fast. That's incredible. How's it even possible, dude? 37 miles a second? That is insane, dude. I didn't even know they could make shit like that. That's wild. No wonder it cost $10 billion.
1 minute, 41 seconds into the flight, about 40 seconds away from
Pilotage est calme.
shutdown of the solid rocket boosters.
What up, Ron Dark?
Coming
Goes
up on
halfway
the
across the
2-minute mark
planet in
into the
12
flight.
minutes.
When it detects the threshold on acceleration, not the deceleration, but less acceleration for
Tous les
the
paramètres à bord sont normaux.
Wow, dude, you're really gonna just talk over her like that? Okay. I mean,
everything is okay, everything is normal.
2 minutes, 15 seconds into the flight.
When the computer detects this threshold, it will separate.
Séparation des EAP.
Done.
We have confirmation of solid rocket booster separation from Jean-Luc Voyer.
yeah.
This coming at an altitude of 44 miles. The Ariane 5 and James Webb traveling almost 5,000 miles an hour.
5,000.
We have about
What? What? How fast did he say?
5 and James Webb traveling almost 5,000 miles an hour.
Oh my god, dude. How many miles is that per second? How many seconds are in an hour? How many seconds in an hour? 3,600. So there. Okay, so 5,000 divided by 3,600. Huh? Is that right? It's only 1.3 miles a second. That sucks. You could run faster than that. 1.3 miles a second? That doesn't seem that fast. I thought that it's good that he said 5,000 miles an hour, because if he would have said 1.3 miles a second, nobody would have been impressed. They would have had trouble getting a budget next year.
We have about 1 minute, 5 seconds to go before fairing jettison. That'll be the next critical milestone.
The fairing is there to avoid the satellite being exposed to high temperatures and also high airflows. And as soon as the launcher leaves the atmosphere, as is now the case.
Matt, thanks for the tier
The
1 sub.
satellite does not need anymore to be protected, and Webb does not need anymore to be
Paramètres à bord
protected.
sont normaux.
So each kilogram being very important for the performance of the launch, we are going to eject this no more useful fairing.
And let's go down to the floor in the Jupiter Control Center to Raphael Chevrier of Ariane
So
Space.
this
Raphael,
telescope
so
is
far,
going to
so
be
good.
able to look
Hi,
back
Rob.
in
So
time?
far, so good. Everything is nominal, as we say when attitude and trajectory of the Ariane 5 is going perfectly well. As you can see also on the yellow line
Langage de la coiffe.
on the screen, we had the confirmation of the separation of the two solid boosters and now of the fairing, meaning that we have crossed the limits of the atmosphere. So everything is going
Tous les paramètres à
super
bord sont
good.
normaux.
And the DDO just said
Dude, yo, what up? What's up, Flop? I just had this idea, okay? This is a big brain, okay? Try to stick with this idea, okay? So what if, okay, so they're gonna send the telescope out, right? So what if there was a big, giant, mirror-like object, okay, in space, and they were looking at the mirror, and the light that is reflected off the mirror is the past from the Earth, so that you could look at the Earth in the past from the telescope, because the light that was reflected, so the light that went from the Earth to the mirror would be reflected, and then so the telescope could look at the mirror, and does that make sense?
that all parameters are going perfectly smoothly. So let's continue the mission.
And Raphael, this is a view from the upper stage camera called the Vicky Cam, looking back at the James Webb Space Telescope. This is on about a 20-second delay or so because of the way the imagery is processed here in the control room. There's your telescope ready
Whoa,
to
that thing's
unfurl,
big.
its wings, basically, and
Holy
begin
shit, that
its
thing's huge.
journey
That's
to
massive.
the Lagrange point, the L2 point, about 1 million miles away from Earth.
1 million miles? It's like further
La
than the
trajectoire
fucking
est
moon.
nominale.
Trajectory is nominal. The report from Jean-Luc Voyer. The liftoff time confirmed here in the Mission Control Center at 12:20 Greenwich Mean Time, 9:20 a.m.
pilotage est calme.
Peru time, 7:20 a.m. Eastern Time. The Ariane 5 and James Webb, 181 kilometers in altitude, 450
La trajectoire est nominale.
kilometers downrange from the launch site here in Kourou.
Is this a real...
Flight control is very smooth.
Well, why do they have a simulation of the thing going into space? I mean, there's already 1 billion cameras in space, right? There's like a huge cloud of fucking satellites over the Earth. Why can't they just like get a live feed from one of the satellites to look at the rocket? How come why has it got to be a simulation? Crow King, what's up, dude? Thanks for the 32 months.
Some good weed, bro.
Good to see you.
Dude, this is some good weed.
When you look out into space at stars, you are technically looking at the past. Since we know the speed of light, that means all stars in the night sky takes the speed of light for us to get visual information of brightness. Hence, we are looking into the past. Okay, so what I was saying about the mirror is correct, right? So alright. So the sun produces light, which goes to the Earth, and then it bounces off the Earth. Okay, so what if the light from the Earth that was like from the past? Okay, let's say light from the Earth that was during, like, you know, when the pyramids were being built. Okay, Let's do that for example. So we could, in theory, if there's like a giant mirror in space, we could we could point the telescope at the mirror and look at the light that was projected from Earth during the time of the, when pyramids were being built, look into the mirror, and then the mirror would reflect that, and it would take time to travel back to the Earth, and by the time we got the telescope out there, that's what we would be seeing, right? Does that make sense? It makes sense, but the mirror would need to be pointing directly at Earth. But what I'm saying is that what if there was a mirror like, I don't know, like substance or rock or planet or something like that, okay? And so you could technically, right? You could point the telescope at that object or whatever it is, and then be looking at the Earth from the past. That would be fucking sick, dude. Can you imagine if that happened? Oh my god, dude. You could be. What if you saw fucking the dinosaurs and shit, man? That would be so fucking cool. That would be fucking rad. That light is gone? Well, how long does it take for light to decay? The minimum lifetime of a photon is 1 billion years. So there's no way, right? There's no way that the light that would have been reflected off the Earth into the mirror would be dead by now. There's no way. It has to still be out there, but somewhere. We just have to point the telescope at the right thing. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. It's possible. Yeah, okay, sure, the light can blur or whatever, but so what? I mean, scientists can do anything with Photoshop these days. I mean, every fucking space picture that you see has been Photoshopped to hell and back. Adding colors and all this other types of shit. And once we figure out what... so I think... So listen, okay. What if... Okay, think about this, okay? So you've heard about dark matter, right? And that's... It says it's approximately 85% of the matter in the universe is dark matter, okay? So, what if you could rearrange dark matter into... Like, you could recycle dark matter into what it was before it became dark matter. Right? So what if you could, like... You know how you can turn, like, a fucking plastic bottle into a fucking... I don't know, something else useful, right? It's you just be recycling it, right? So what if you could turn that matter into light that has died, but you could bring it back to life and see what it was before. Ooh, that would be cool. Now that would be fucking dope, huh? I'm not smoking weed, dude. You don't have to be fucking high to think about this type of shit, okay? You really don't. No, you don't. The further out into space we look, the further back into time you are looking based on the speed of light thing I explained earlier. It gets nuts the more you think about it. Dude, listen, I know that, okay, so the telescope is going to be giving us, if everything goes according to plan, this telescope is going to be giving us pictures in like fucking June or something, okay? Or July. At the earliest, right? So it's a $10 billion investment that's going to last 10 years and doesn't start working until 6 months or so after it's been launched, right? So I'm expecting some, I better see some mind-shattering revelations coming out of this fucking telescope. That's all I'm going to say, okay? I better see some good shit. And I'm not talking about the fucking the Hubble. Look at the pretty pictures from the Hubble telescope that we added. We color coded all the cool colors onto because we couldn't. They don't actually. We can't put color cameras on the telescope because the light doesn't reflect into the thing, and it makes a unclear image. So that we're not sure. So we're making up all these colors, and it might not even be real, or that's how it looks in real life. Listen. I want to see what it actually looks like in space, from space, okay? I guarantee that shit is not in black and white in space. There's no shot. It has to be? It doesn't have to be, bro. Just, listen, put a camera, all you gotta do is put a camera in space. How fucking hard is that, really? Just put a camera in space and take some pictures. You know? It really can't be that difficult. You can see further in infrared. I don't... Dude. Listen, you know what we actually need to do is we just need to send a big fucking spaceship into space and just have it send out signals as far as they can go so aliens come to Earth and either kill us or help us. That's what we got to do, okay? Either fucking destroy us or turn us into a goddamn advanced species. All right? Lay off the Kool-Aid. You're in too deep. uh. No, aliens are not on Earth, okay? There is simply no way. If aliens were to exist on Earth, there is no way that could be kept a secret. There is no chance. No shot in hell is somebody keeping that a secret. There's no way. It's not happening. You can only theorize that aliens existed in the past because there are some things that happened in the past that you can't explain by modern standards, okay? By modern thinking. If you actually listen to me right now, okay? If you actually believe that there are aliens on Earth or are in contact with humans right now, you are basically stupid as fuck. You are an idiot of the lowest degree, okay? It's not happening. If it was happening, we would know about it. There is zero proof, okay? That's why every time let me give you this example, okay? You can go to YouTube right now and look at videos, okay, taken in the fucking 1800s. Videos taken in the 1800s which have a higher resolution than some of the fucking UFO photos taken today. All right? How is that flawed logic? Dude, my point is that every single fucking quote-unquote sighting of a UFO or some kind of alien is always something so fucking dumb and blurry or easily explainable that gullible people fall for. It's embarrassing. Yeah, or obviously CGI. That's a different statement than saying they don't exist. I didn't say they don't exist. I think aliens exist. I just think they're not in contact with humans right now. Because if they were, we would know about it. Okay? The government did not say aliens were real. They released some pictures from from like people in the fucking Air Force or something that saw something in the air that they couldn't explain. That doesn't prove anything. I'm not working with the government to hide aliens, bro. You are out of your fucking gourd, all right? But UFOs are not aliens, bro. That's what I'm saying. Just because something is a UFO, it just means it hasn't been identified yet. That doesn't mean it's fucking alien aircraft. I'm not working with the aliens. Shut up. All I'm saying is there is absolutely zero credible proof that aliens are in contact with humans right now, or have been in the past 100 years. Nothing. Zero.